Time travel is not an easy feat, but I do believe it can be done. I'm sure there's many ways of doing it, but there's only one surefire way that I know of, and it's here. In a town I consider to be one of the best in all of Italy and even all of Europe. As long as you know where to go. Enter here, the Santa Maria del Fiore Cathedral, better known as the Duomo. Climb the 463 stone steps, past Vasari's frescoes of the Last Judgement, through the seemingly never-ending narrow passageways, and finally emerge at the top of Brunelleschi's dome. From here, you have a bird's eye view of what was the epicenter of the Renaissance. If you try hard enough, you can find yourself in the year 1400. Now, don't get me wrong, the city of Florence looks quite a bit different now. A lot can change in 600 years, but from all the way up here, you can feel the weight of this city. As you stare out, you remember that this is the realm of Michelangelo, Machiavelli, the Medici, and Leonardo da Vinci. They walked these very same streets. This is the home of David, and if you close your eyes, you could almost hear Michelangelo chipping away at marble even now. This is where we find the roots of our modern world. This is Florence. Construction of the Duomo Cathedral first began in 1296, and Florentines always knew they wanted a giant dome on the top of this massive cathedral. There was only one problem. They didn't have the know-how to build a dome. For over a century, there was a giant hole in the middle of the roof, waiting until the engineering feat could be accomplished. Enter Filippo Brunelleschi, who constructed a dome within a dome. The inner dome, now painted with Vasari's Last Judgement, and the red outer dome, now the symbol of Florence. Construction of the dome began in 1420 and was finished in 1436. Those travelers brave enough to conquer the 463 steps, scuttle through the narrow stone passageways, and defy their fear of heights are rewarded with one of the best views in all of Italy. Wow, we made it to the top. This is unbelievable. The dome is certainly the most recognizable and most impressive feature of the cathedral, but take some time to walk around the whole place. The rather busy facade of the cathedral is clad in 3 colors of Tuscan marble: green, pink, and white. This was not completed until 1887, nearly 600 years after construction began. Some people love the look of the church, while others deride it as the church's pajamas. The main entrance of the church is an impressive sight in its own right. With Giotto's bell tower to one side, it's worth taking a few minutes to stand and take in the details. Once you've had your fill of the facade, turn on your heels 180 degrees and you'll be greeted by the octagonal Baptistry, and Ghiberti's bronze doors. These doors are facsimiles of the original, with the real doors currently residing in the Duomo Museum. Lorenzo Ghiberti took 27 years to sculpt these iconic doors, known as the Gates of Paradise. They represent some of the earliest works of Renaissance sculpture able to demonstrate three-dimensional space in a two-dimensional plane. They show a mastery of perspective and depth, making these both a mathematical and artistic display of beauty.